Joining us with the answers is News Channel 5's medical specialist, Dr. David Soria. He's the chief of emergency medicine at Wellington Regional Medical Center. When he's not here, stopping by with us. Thanks for coming in today.
Good to see you, Laura.
Good to see you. Our first question for you today. What happens if a mole on your skin changes color? Should you be worried?
You know, you really should be worried because any changes or new moles are worrisome. And I mean worried in the way where I want you to go get it checked out. It's not going to kill you, at least not at this point, but you definitely want to go get it looked at. When it comes to moles on the skin, I want you to remember this very simple rule as far as examining a mole. A, B, C, D, E. A for asymmetry. Look, if one half looks the same as the other. B for borders, if the borders are jagged or irregular. C for color, if it changes color or if it has different colors in it, tan, red, blue, white. Okay. D for diameter, if it grows in width or if it's larger than the eraser on a pencil. And E, if it's elevated, if it has a bump to it, and or if it develops a bump.
Gotcha.
Those are worrisome. You see any of those, make sure you go see your dermatologist and get it checked out.
All right, well, that's easy to remember. Very good. Our second question for you today. How do you know if you've strained something in your shoulder or if it's bursitis? Why don't we start with what bursitis is?
Yeah, well, bursitis is an inflammation in the shoulder, which is a fluid-filled sac between the tendon and the bone.
Okay.
A strain, which is tendinitis, is very similar. It's basically a tendon, which is what connects bone to muscle.
Okay.
The two are very close together, and they're used interchangeably. So when somebody says you have bursitis, they could mean tendinitis or vice versa. The reality is it doesn't really matter which it is, because when one's inflamed, the other one can be inflamed.
Okay.
So the fact is that the treatment remains the same. So your doctor's not going to spend a lot of time figuring out whether it's bursitis or tendinitis. Instead,
Doesn't really
he or
matter.
she will say you need to rest it because you don't want to aggravate it with a lot of movement. Because remember, the most common injuries are from overuse, raking, golfing, swinging, anything like that, painting. Right?
And shoulder injuries are very common.
You bet, you
Yeah.
bet. So you take your medications, maybe steroid injections, and it will heal in time.
Got it. Thank you so much. As
You're very
always,
welcome.
if you have a question you'd like Dr. Soria to tackle, you can send it to him through our website, WPTV.com. Just click on our health link, scroll down a bit, and right there on the right-hand side, you'll see the form there to send him your question. Thanks as always, and we'll see you after this break.